CQ satellite, CQ satellite, CQ satellite. This is Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike. Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike is calling and listening. CQ satellite, CQ satellite, CQ satellite. This is Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike. Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike is calling and listening. CQ satellite, CQ satellite, CQ satellite. This is Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike. Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike is calling and listening. CQ satellite, CQ satellite, CQ satellite. This is Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike. Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike is calling and listening. CQ satellite, CQ satellite, CQ satellite. This is Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike. Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike is calling and listening. CQ satellite, CQ satellite, CQ satellite. This is Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike. Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike is calling and listening. Can you please repeat the call sign? I can hear your signal very weak. I can hear your signal, but very weak. Can you please repeat your call sign slowly, please? The call sign ending with Whiskey Sierra. Can you repeat your call sign, please? Because I heard two call signs. Whiskey Sierra at the end. Can you repeat your call sign, please? Call sign ending with Whiskey Sierra. Can you please repeat your call sign? This is Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike. Can you please repeat your call sign? I heard Sierra 0 Whiskey Sierra. Is that correct? Sierra 0 Whiskey Sierra? Now it's much better. I hear Sierra and then a 0 Whiskey Sierra, but I think I'm not yet correct with your call sign. Can you please repeat once? Call sign ending with Whiskey Sierra. Can you please repeat once? Because your signal was very weak. Last time it was very clear, but can you please repeat the call sign? Signal is very weak. I repeat, the signal is very weak, so I cannot yet copy your call sign. If you feel like, please repeat your call sign. I try to copy. CQ satellite, CQ satellite, CQ satellite. This is Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike. Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike is calling and listening.
Golf 3, Papa Mike Yankee. Golf 3, Papa Mike Yankee.
Golf 3, Papa Mike Yankee. Hello, this is Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike. Your call sign of your signal, sorry, your signal is 59. I repeat, your signal is 59.
QSO, you're also 59. Into Italy Oscar 90 Foxtrot Quebec. Italy Oscar 90 Foxtrot Quebec, and the name is Phil, Papa Hotel India Lima. Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike. Golf 3 Papa Mike Yankee.
Papa Mike Yankee, this is Golf 3, sorry, Golf 3 Papa Mike Yankee. This is Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike again. My locator grid is Juliet Oscar 22 Mike Charlie. I repeat, Juliet Oscar 22 Mike Charlie. The name is Michael. Mike India Charlie Hotel Alpha Echo Lima. Michael is the name. Roger.
QSL Michael, we had a conversation, I think it was day before yesterday, or it might have been earlier on in the week anyway. It was. And then I was using the call sign Golf 7 Bravo Zulu Delta. I changed my call sign this morning, so I've got my initials, Papa Mike Yankee. And I was struggling. I wonder why I changed, but never mind. It's one of those things you get used to. So, you're my second contact, my second square, and my second country with the new call. Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike. Golf 3 Papa Mike Yankee.
Yeah, very nice. Golf 3 Papa Mike Yankee. Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike. I thought I remembered your voice, eh? And I remember your other call sign as well. And how funny it is that we have now, a QSO, and that I'm the second one with your new call sign. It's funny, and it's nice to hear you again, Roger.
QSL, likewise here, Michael. I didn't expect to change my call sign. It's just one of those things. I've done all sorts of things in the last 24 hours. Changed my mobile and changed the home broadband and internet. It must be something to do with my age. I've got about 7 weeks to go before I retire. So I'm setting myself up for, as my wife calls it, a big fall. I think she's writing a list out. She's even gone away for a week, so she's probably working hard with a pen and paper. Looking forward to all the things that I can do when I retire. I've got all this time on my hands. Papa Charlie 7, Mike Mike, Golf 7, Golf 3, Papa Mike Yankee.
Golf 3, Papa Mike Yankee, Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike. You are still confused, eh? You are still confused with your old call sign, and that's funny. Yeah, and I'm 46 years old, so I have to work some years before I can retire. And it's really nice that you are almost at the stage that you have a lot of time for hobby things, for everything you want to do. And it's very nice that you are at that stage in your life. Yeah. By the way, I'm here now in my car, and I am in the middle of nature, so to say, quite close to a road, but I have a mobile QO-100 setup, and I'm even making a small video about it. And if you allow me, I would like to record this QSO and add it to that video that I'm making, and I can inform you, of course, about the end result. And if you allow me, then this conversation would be added to that video that I'm making. So I'm happy to hear your answer. If you would prefer this QSO not to be in the video, that's also totally okay. Golf 3 Papa Mike Yankee. This is Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike.
Hey, Golf 3 Papa Mike Yankee returning. No problems with that at all, Michael. It's been a pleasure. So you're doing all the hard work there. But never mind. Just one of those things. Yeah, you were in the car the other night. I worked a couple of stations. It's right, I've opened up a new logbook database. That is one thing that is working. So it's not that difficult. It's just the things on the internet, like trying to sort my EQSL account out. So I think I've made a mess of that this morning, but never mind. It'll sort itself out. Plenty of time. Yes. And all this time that I'll have on my hands for painting, decorating, gardening, and anything else that needs doing. It doesn't include radio now, my wife, so that'll be the fun part. I've got plenty of time to look forward to. Papa Charlie 7, Mike Mike, Golf 3, Papa Mike Yankee. I've got to get rid of that 7.
Nice, eh? Golf 3, Papa Mike Yankee. This is Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike. Yes, I never changed my call sign until now. So I'm not having that funny issue that you remember the 7 while it's a 3 nowadays. So yeah, it's interesting. I'm quite amazed, to be honest, that the communication is so easy. I'm now again at a totally different place, and nevertheless in the same area, but I'm now close to the water. The satellite dish is on the roof of my car, and I'm just easily making the conversation with the QO-100 satellite, which is about 36,000 kilometers away. And I'm yeah, I think it's quite funny. I told you earlier I used the Satrover, the Sierra Alpha Tango Romeo Oscar Mike Echo Romeo, the Satrover ground station. And it is just having a TX power of 4 whiskies, 4 whiskies TX power. And yeah, of course, an 80 centimeter dish with an a gain of about 30 to 40 dB. So that's quite huge, of course. But still, yeah, I have a free visual to the satellite. No clouds, no trees at this moment, so that makes it easy to communicate. And I'm just wondering sincerely, how is my modulation? Is it a strong signal? Is it a weak signal? Is the modulation clear? Is it too loud? Is it too soft? Could you maybe give some remarks about that? This is for Golf 3 Papa Mike Yankee from Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike.
Golf 3 Papa Mike Yankee returning. It's nice and clear. You're a good 5 and 9 on my ICOM 9700, and as I rely on SDR console partly for receive as well, it was well over the 9, so it's a good signal. Not quite as strong as the beacon, which is fine. I'm not sure whether it's as strong as my signal. My signal tends to peak a little bit over the beacon now and again, but it's only on the highs. So your signal's fine to me. It's easily understandable and it's nice and clear. So that's the main thing, isn't it? And it is amazing when you think about how far the signal's travelling. Yeah, I've got the same power, 4 watts, but I'm using a 90 centimetre offset dish, so a little bit, probably a little bit more than what you're using. Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike, Golf 3 Papa Mike Yankee.
Golf 3, Papa Mike Yankee, Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike is returning. Yeah. Thank you so much for that feedback. And yeah, your signal is definitely also 5.9. And on my signal meter from my ICOM IC-9700, it is a 9. A 9, maybe sometimes plus 10, but let's say a 9. And your modulation is very clear. It is really as if you are very close by, which is not really, especially not because we have 2 times 36,000 kilometers between you and me. No, but it's really nice. And yeah, I will also lock this new I will also lock this QSO with a new call sign. I will lock it in QRZ. That's the only thing I'm using. I don't know if you use it, but I will lock our QSO in QRZ. And yeah, and again, it's funny. I really appreciate this satellite, and I hope it will survive. How to say it? It will continue to be operational for a long time, so that we can have a lot of fun with this satellite. Golf 3, Papa Mike Yankee, Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike.
Yeah, Golf 3, Papa Mike Yankee returning. Well, I hope it goes on for a long time, because technically I've been on the satellite since February. I've managed my 100 countries, and that was partly why I decided to change my call today. I thought, well, I've got the 100, so I'll start again. So now I've got 2 and I've got 98 to go. Yes. Let's see if I can do it quicker this time. We'll see. But it is very enjoyable, I find. I can't use HF because of the QRM that's local. So I tend to get on with the satellite, really. It's a lot easier. So we shall see. And there is talk, supposed to be talk, of one that's going to be a little bit further over to the west, so as the US gets coverage, but whether that will happen, I don't know. That could take years, couldn't it? I'm not sure how long this took from planning to actual getting the satellite up there. So, but that would be very interesting. Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike, Golf 3 Papa Mike Yankee.
Yeah, Golf 3, Papa Mike Yankee, Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike is coming back for you. And yeah, it is interesting, the QRM issue. I hear it with a lot of fellow radio amateurs here in the area. Personally, I live in the countryside, so I don't have any QRM. So from that perspective, I have a quite good location, I would say, also for HF. But the satellite is, yeah, it's so easy to set up. It's just a dish. It is, yeah, for me then again, it's a mobile station, and yeah, it is very easy to get it operational. Yeah. And by the way, also what I would like to tell is that coming Tuesday evening, I will be back with my car at the club station, Papa India 4 Utrecht Tango Romeo. I will be back there, and we made an announcement to all our members and to people who are interested. And the announcement was that I will be back with the car with the QO-100, inviting anybody who wants to make a QSO on the QO-100 is allowed to do that, and is it's possible to use my equipment, so to say. So most likely Tuesday evening from, let's say, 8 p.m. in the evening Dutch time, at this frequency 144.7, at least that's what I see in my ICOM with my transverter. So this frequency, we will be back, and if you would be interested, you could have some other QSOs with some other people from our area here. So that's what we expect to do. That's just what I wanted to share with you as well. Golf 3 Papa Mike Yankee, Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike.
Golf 3 Papa Mike Yankee returning. No problems at all. Quite enjoyable, and it was enjoyable working the two of you the other night. So I shall have to put that on a post-it somewhere. My shack's full of post-its at the moment, and they all say the same thing. So one with a little note on Tuesday night at this frequency. I'll keep an eye out for it. So I'm usually in the shack anyway. So my wife will be back from making her list by then, probably. So I have to get myself a box of matches, because I think it's going to be a big list, but never mind. She keeps me busy, and I just stay out of the way if I can help it. But we shall see, and I look forward to Tuesday. No problems, Michael. Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike, Golf 3 Papa Mike Yankee.
Yeah, that would be nice, eh? Golf 3 Papa Mike Yankee, Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike. Yeah, because you have a good signal and it's easy to communicate. And maybe you heard some minutes before our QSO started, maybe you heard me calling a station that has a call sign ending with Whiskey Sierra. But that was a very weak signal, eh? So now and then I hear some stations, but they have very weak signals. And then I sometimes doubt, because I'm relatively new to the QO-100, I sometimes doubt whether my signal is weak or not, and whether they can hear me or not. But since you and me can easily communicate, I expect that the signal from that other station, ending with call sign Whiskey Sierra, and ending with that call sign, or with that letters from the call sign, I expect that their signal is too weak. At least I could not hear them, and I was just wondering, could you hear that call sign with ending with Whiskey Sierra or not? Golf 3, Papa Mike Yankee, Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike.
Golf 3, Papa Mike Yankee. No, I couldn't hear them, but I think I know which station it would probably be. Sierra 01 Whiskey Sierra, which is the Western Sahara, if I remember rightly from my memory. I did work them a week or so back, so it's obviously they've started operating on the satellite, or somebody's noticed the equipment sitting there doing nothing, which is sometimes the thing. So people sort of stay away from the satellite. I must admit I did to start off with, because I looked at it about 4 or 5 years ago when I could play on HF. And I sort of thought about it, and I looked at it and thought that looks a bit complicated, but after sitting down and having a play around with various things and watching lots of videos on YouTube, that was October time, I finally bit the bullet in January and built the ground station, which is all DX patrol modules. So it wasn't that difficult. As I said to one of my friends, if I could do it, I'm sure everybody else can. And if they can't do it, I'd be quite willing to help them. So it's not a problem. I would personally encourage anybody who's can't put a decent HF antenna up to go on something like the satellite. It's certainly worth having a play, and it's good fun as well. And it's a proper conversation, which is nice. Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike, Golf 3 Papa Mike Yankee.
Yeah, Golf 3, Papa Mike Yankee, Papa Charlie 7 Mike Mike. Yeah, it's a positive energy, eh? You embody a positive energy, eh? It's very nice that you just explain that if you can do it, everyone should be able to do it. And if not, you would be willing to help. That's also my attitude often, eh? That I like to help people, I like to inspire them, and I also like to get inspired by other people. And that's also what we have at our local chapter from the Dutch Radio Amateur Club. That's really that attitude. And I like it a lot, eh? And Yeah. By the way, how was that call sign? Because I heard indeed something with Sierra Zero Whiskey Sierra from the Sahara. That's also what I thought I heard in the weak signal, but I forgot the call sign. Could you please repeat that? Because then I can look it up at QRZ.
For that one, it was Sierra Zero One Whiskey Sierra. I'm pretty certain that's who it would be. I think that's probably the only one I've worked with that sequence of letters on the end. So I don't know of anybody else. And they weren't a very good signal to me when I worked them. So it could just be that somebody's walked in, picked up a microphone and tried. So we never know. They might pop up later on. So we'll give them a few pointers. They might be able to operate a little bit so everybody can hear them. Which is sometimes the problem with the very small stations, the QRP ones. Because even on the satellite, if you've only got 1 watt, you should be able to hear them. So we'll see. You never know. They could be listening there. Papa Charlie 7, Mike. Golf 3, Papa Mike Yankee.
Yeah, thank you so much. Golf 3, Papa Mike Yankee, Papa Charlie 7, Mike. Yeah, I am quite sure you are totally right. Sierra 01 Whiskey Sierra. That's, I think, what I heard. But I was not sure. And then the signal became so weak and I didn't get an answer. So then I started calling CQ and then we got into this nice QSO. So, yeah. Now, to be honest, like you know now, maybe I'm holding a camera from my smartphone, actually. And let's say my right arm, let's say I use my left arm for using the microphone and my right arm to keep the camera as still as possible. And to be honest, a smartphone is not so heavy, but it is getting a little bit heavy for me because I'm really trying to get it as still as possible. So let's say my arm needs some rest, and I think from that perspective it would be good to end this QSO. Because otherwise I get more and more pain and my arm gets a little bit frustrated internally. But I would like to thank you for this nice QSO again. I will log our QSO later tonight in QRZ. And it was very nice talking with you again. Thank you so much for the nice QSO. And we will talk again later. Golf 3, Papa Mike Yankee. This is Papa Charlie 7 Mike.
Golf 3, Papa Mike Yankee. I wish you 7-3, Michael. No problem at all. Pleasure speaking with you. And as you use your hand for your microphone, I use my right foot. It gives me both my hands are free. So I've got a hands-free microphone, which is great. But I wish you 7-3, and I'll try and remember Tuesday evening and try and give you a shout then. Papa Charlie 7, Mike. Golf 3, Papa Mike Yankee. 7-3.
Golf 3, Papa Mike Yankee, Papa Charlie 7 Mike with my final. And again, thank you very much for the QSO. And I'm using now a hand microphone. In the shack I also have other equipment. But maybe I should take my pedals and my headset with me. That would make it more comfortable at least. But for now it's just experimental setup, and that's why I'm just using the hand microphone. But it would be nice. Maybe we talk again Tuesday evening. And most likely if you hear the call Papa India 4, Utrecht, Tango Romeo, then that's us. That's the club station. And I will send you a link to an article about my experimental car setup, and also I will send you a link to the video that I'm making. And don't expect too much out of it. It's just a simple video, but at least it gives a good impression about my mobile QO-100 setup, and that was what I was aiming. Thank you again, 73 from the Netherlands, from Papa Charlie 7 Mike. And now it was a pleasure to have this QSO, and look forward to talk again. Bye bye, 73.
7-3, Michael.
Bye bye.